Hi, in today's video, I'm going to be talking about Resident Evil Requiem, but first, I just want to say I'm making this video basically right after I just finished the game, so these are like my fresh thoughts and opinions in the game. And another thing, I'm going to be going to spoiler gameplay. That is easily one of the best parts of this game, is an absolute blast, especially with Leon and Grace. I love the difference between them, especially Leon playing in combat with him. It's so fun. I really enjoy his parry and the weapons you get with him. Bro, he's so freaking badass, and he just knows it. And playing as Grace is genuinely feels scary. Like the beginning part with that woman monster thing, whatever I think call it. It genuinely was terrifying. Not to throw shade at the other Resident Evil games, but I genuinely was kind of terrified. Not gonna lie. Like I said, I'm not really throwing shade at the other games, but I was terrified. I actually legitimately screamed at one point, which I actually almost never do, which is just kind of funny when you think about it. But another thing I want to say is how immersive this game feels. I don't know if I'm the only one, but it genuinely feels really immersive to me, and something about it, I don't know. But again, the combat, man, I just love it. Like I said, with Leon, it's great. Another thing I kind of want to mention, this is a little bit later on in the game, but the point system, like when you're in Raccoon City, I love that because I like the idea of you getting points to get weapons and ammo and stuff, and it was really fun. I hope to see that feature sometime again in a Resident Evil game, whenever that is. But what I think makes the gameplay the best is the back and forth between Grace and Leon. I also really like the third person and first person. I think that is a lovely part of the gameplay, and I really like that. Especially if you're doing first person for Grace, and then third person for Elon. I think it's just a really great feature that you could change it. But overall, the gameplay for the game is smooth, and I absolutely love it. It's a 10 out of 10. Easily one of the best in the series. I love the combat. I love the guns, and I love the enemies, the environment, the third person, first person, smooth. I love everything about it. Easily one of the best in the franchise. Story and the characters. The story is easily one of my favorite storylines of the Resident Evil games. I really do enjoy the Resident Evil Village story with Ethan Winters and all the villains. But getting back to what I was saying, the balance of the storylines, I thoroughly liked it. The atmosphere, like I said before, I really enjoyed it. Also, the nostalgic parts were done perfectly. They felt so nostalgic to me. I'm glad I didn't feel like nostalgic bait or anything like that. I'm not saying that it's ever been like that for any other games, but I'm just saying I really enjoyed that. And it was cool seeing Raccoon City and also being in Raccoon City. That was awesome. And I love the flashback, little mini scenes we get of the place. Overall, I really have enjoyed the entire story throughout the game, especially Grace's story. And she's a new character until learning about her as a character, especially after beating the game, she's definitely a top 5 protagonist for me, hands down. I honestly kind of hope I get to see more of her in the future because I really enjoyed her story. But overall, the story is also a 10 out of 10. Genuinely, I thoroughly enjoyed the story. I was hooked from start to finish. Grace's story, seeing her character development, and then seeing Leon's story of him being older and his storyline and what he's doing. I thought those were both really good, good dual stories, if you know what I mean by that. Overall, I think the story is one of the best, and the characters are also really great. Overall, the story is just really good. I want to talk about the locations. I should have the multiple locations up on my screen. There wasn't that many, but Raccoon City was the most notable one for me, of course. I mean, going back to the roots of the Resident Evil franchise, that was awesome. What I liked about the stories of the locations is they had their own story and they were connected with the characters, which made the locations even more fascinating than usual. Especially how it felt so just emotional like this personal connection, especially with Grace. Yeah, I really liked the locations, and they all felt very different and terrifying in their own way. The boss fights, all around, the boss fights in this game, peak. No, seriously, like actually peak. Like especially that shocking like boss fight with Mr. X. If you got mad at me for spoiling that, I literally said that at the beginning of the video, so don't get mad at me for saying that. But all the boss fights in this game were really fun. I thoroughly enjoyed all of them, especially the last one. Not gonna lie, all the boss fights were kind of terrifying a little bit in some way. Like I said, again, the last one was really terrifying too, but all the boss fights in all the Resident Evil games are really good. Especially this one too. Like something about these boss fights I loved. Like they had some unique ones here to say the least. That's what I've always loved about the Resident Evil games is the boss fights and all like the different ones that they have. And sometimes they could be really difficult, honestly, but all around they did really great with the boss fight. Alright, now this is the last segment of my video. I know I don't really make my videos that long, but I'm gonna definitely try to make my videos longer in the future. But now going on to what I was gonna say, all this stuff I'm about to say is just purely off the top of my head. I didn't write any script or nothing like that. I just purely thought of this. But if I had to give like a overall view of the rating of the game and the comparison to the other games, I would easily say this is like I'd probably say like either like a 9 out of 10 or 10 out of 10. I'd probably say 10 out of 10. But I just love this game. Like seriously though, I might actually replay it because I just want to get that secret ending. I got the two endings, but I don't know. Yeah, everything about this game was thoroughly enjoyable for me, especially the boss fights, the gameplay, Leon, Grace, and just the whole connection with the storyline, the all the nostalgic, everything like that was so great about the game, and I really am glad that they did this game justice because, of course, none of the other Resident Evil games are relatively bad, like especially the remakes. But I just wanted to say I'm really glad that they gave this game what it deserved, and yeah, I'm not gonna say this is gonna be a game of the year, but I really hope that at least it gets some like nominated thing because they went into this really goodly and they went all out with this game to say the least. And yeah, overall, I enjoyed this game, and I can't wait to see another Resident Evil game in the future. And unfortunately, that's going to be all for the video today. But thank you for watching this video, and I hope you're having a good day. And bye.